Known as the Alfa-class by NATO, the Soviet attack submarine called Project 705 was introduced into the Cold War in the early 1970s. The Alphas became the fast interceptors of the Soviet Northern Fleet, with speeds of over 40 knots. An expensive titanium hull gave the class a strong hull capable of depths of a little over 1,000 feet. Superior in speed, maneuverability, and operating depth to anything NATO fleets had, these hunter-killer nuclear submarines could attack and run out of range before NATO could reply, and mask their engine and reactor noises by slipping beneath the effective depth of many NATO passive sonar systems. Yet, for all of this, the Alphas were noisy compared to their NATO counterparts, and their innovative reactors were troublesome. They used lead bismuth-cooled fast reactors, which were smaller than those water-cooled reactors used by other nuclear submarines. But this meant that if the liquid metal cooled to below a certain threshold, it would become solid and the reactor would become inoperable. The Alfa-class submarines were small, only 267 feet or 81.4 meters in length. Here we have a visitor from one of my Star Trek videos, a shuttle from the Starship Enterprise, and with it we can compare sizes. The shuttle is about 22 feet or 6.7 meters long. A great deal of automation was installed in the Alphas to reduce their size, and the crew complement hovered around 32, all officers or warrant officers, apparently no ratings at all. The Alphas had a primary pressure hull surrounded by a secondary streamlined outer hull. The primary hull was divided into 6 watertight compartments, with the third compartment, the central one, manned, whilst the others were accessible for maintenance but otherwise automated. This third compartment also had an escape capsule, which could be ejected should anything happen to the rest of the submarine. Fitted to the stern lateral planes was a pair of thrusters for slow-speed tactical manoeuvring. Further forward, we see the rescue buoy, and at the bow 6 torpedo tubes. The Alphas carried up to 20 torpedoes, or 20 cruise missiles, or even mines. There were 7 Alphas in total, although NATO believed for many years that the Soviets had many more. These were the K-64, decommissioned and scrapped only 2.5 years after it was commissioned, the K-123, the K-316, the K-373, the K-432, the K-463, and the K-493. A lot of use of the number 3 in these names. The K-123 lasted until 1996, whilst the remaining 5 submarines were decommissioned in 1990.